Hey, I just wanted to come on today and talk a little bit about loneliness. I saw a story from a young woman also dealing with chronic illness and trying to heal. And she was brave enough to express that she was deeply lonely and, put some words to it. And I wrote back to her that loneliness is such a hard thing to experience, and that I think so many of us dealing with disease feel this because our whole worlds are changing, and it might not change overnight, but it sure changes. And I just wanted to, share with her and now with you that even though I live with a very loving partner and I have a grown-up daughter who loves me a lot, and I have old friends really doing their best to stick around, I feel the loneliness as well. And it is heartbreaking. It's really, really hard to deal with, because what can help is not available. I am not able to go out into the world and, interact with other people, and I'm not able to participate in a work life or some kind of project, or be a volunteer somewhere, or engage in activities where you meet other people. So I'm stuck with what is, and what is not the same as it was. I don't think people in general, are not considerate, or, are not good people. It's kind of like the nature of friendships, that if we are not compatible, or if we don't have similar experiences, if our lives go in different directions, it takes a certain person, and it takes energy and commitment to maintain a relationship. And people are struggling with all kinds of things, also the people that are not sick. And so many people are dealing with issues and even symptoms, and are hanging on to a so-called normal life by a thread. And so many people are just trying to survive. And I must admit, I'm sitting here talking about this subject not knowing, I'm not trying to offer a solution, because I don't know. I don't know the solution. I haven't found it myself. I'm dreaming about the day where I'm healed enough so I can go out into the world and make new friends. But I also have this experience of how friends and the network that you think you have can crumble into very little, and for some, I'm sorry to say, nothing. And I have no illusions that a new network wouldn't do that. We are not good at taking care of one another. We are too busy. We are living our lives in a society where the tempo and the expectations of the single human being is just crazy. And we are disconnected. We are connected through apps and social media, but yeah, Esther Perel once said, you have 1,000 friends on social media, but do you have someone who will feed your cat if you're not able to? And that's really a question that's being asked when you're dealing with sickness. And I'm not pointing fingers at anyone. I'm not judging anyone. I used to be that busy person. I had people in my family being sick and being chronically ill for many years. And I wasn't doing any better. I wasn't, I did whatever I could fit into my busy schedule, but I never understood what the people were going through. And I think it's very hard to put yourself in a chronically ill person's shoes because it's just so heavy. And there's so many other things in the world right now that are weighing heavily on us, right? So many things that are so hard to deal with. But nevertheless, the loneliness is real, and it's also real for someone like me. And I just want to share that I'm struggling with loneliness as well, because I don't want anyone to think that I'm above that or that it doesn't happen to me, or, and I don't want any of us to feel shame for being lonely. I think it's very common that if we experience loneliness, if we are not, selected by people around us for company and for connection and for being in a closer relationship, that something is wrong with us. So the loneliness becomes kind of like a stamp that I'm not good enough, I'm not sufficient, I'm not a lovable person, I'm not someone people want to be around. So the more we talk about this, the more normal it can become. It's normal. You can be a perfectly lovable, wonderful human being and be lonely. And if you're lonely, if you're feeling the loneliness right now, my heart goes out to you. It's not for the faint of heart to be lonely. I think the two emotions that, take the price when it comes to really making you feel bad. And the one is shame and the other one is loneliness. It's just, and they are so intertwined sometimes. The only thing I tell myself all the time is hang in there. Hang in there. Try just to breathe through the hard feelings. Try just to breathe through the hard days. Try just to breathe through the feeling of this will never change. And sometimes, it just lifts. And you're through it for this time, right? This time it's for now it's over, and you have a much more positive outlook on your situation and what is going on and what is going to happen in the future, and you feel better. So I'm sorry, that's my only advice. Hang in there. Don't give up. Don't give in. And just keep breathing. ask the angels for help. It's so new to me to comprehend the angel universe, so I have to, really say to myself, it cannot hurt to try and ask for help and see what happens, right? Yeah. Just wanted to reach out today and share this. And also I want to pay tribute to all the people I've met online that can relate to what I'm going through, because they're going through something similar, Right now, that's where I find compatibility, We understand each other's situation, and that's why connections can occur in this super modern way. And even though it's not quite meeting all the marks on what you need and what you get from a physical relationship, it's sure it helps. It really, really helps. It helps us to be reminded that there are new relationships to be found. There are new connections to be made, and that people are choosing you. People are choosing to be in a relationship with you. So I just want to say thank you to all of you for being here. I've even made some friendships this way, so yeah. And when I think about that, it really just warms my heart and takes the sting out of the loneliness. And I just want to remind you, because I need this reminder today, and that is, it's not your fault that you're sick. It has nothing to do with you being a good person or a likable person or fun to be around. Sickness is not something that we choose, and it takes a certain strong soul to get through it. Yeah. So hats off to you and to all of us for hanging in there and for going through this. And take care.